Shalom family, we're starting a new series here, and this series is geared towards Christians, it's geared towards those that are unlearned, it's geared towards those that don't realize. It's also geared towards our people. You'll get something out of this. You click on these series, you will get something out of this. This is the introduction. The series will be called America's Dumbest Laws. This is what the series is going to be called. And what is this going to do? It's going to bring awareness to Christians. It's also going to bring awareness to us, because we don't know all the law. That's why when you get in trouble and you go to court, you need a lawyer, someone that's learned in law. See, they know that book. It's another language, the law book. It's another language that people don't know, and they need help. So you gotta get a lawyer, a learned one. So the reason we have to do this, we have to guard, defend, protect the Torah. Who's gonna speak up for the Torah? And I need to speak on a level where Christians and people that never been to Yahuah's one channel click on, where they can understand. They know the Torah as the law. So I'm going to use the law a lot and not the Torah. And I'm going to have to use both interchangeable, because I know what the law means. It weakens what the Torah was meant to do. So this is going to bring awareness. The reason we're doing this, reason Most High leading us to do this, to protect the Torah, to protect His word, is because so many Christians dog it, down it, talk junk about it, throw it down under. They tried it underfoot, that scripture says. They tried this Torah underfoot, and they say wicked things like it's done away with. It's the Old Testament. We're New Testament people. And they're just making statements that they've heard. They're regurgitating something that they've heard. Look on the screen. What are the 613 commandments? Surely, I've seen many in the Israelite movement, Hebrew Israelite. That's what they call themselves. The Hebrew Israelite movement for new people. There's a remnant, a very small remnant, that's not, let me repeat, that is not a part of the black Hebrew Israelite movement. We have nothing to do with them. Our beliefs are completely different. We serve different mighty ones. They don't serve the Creator. They're definitely not serving the Almighty. And what they're doing, they're serving another mighty one, a weaker one, and they say that's the Almighty. People done this before. So you hear them quoting 613 commandments. There are 613 laws in the Bible. 613. And here goes supposedly. And maybe you quoted 613 commandments. There are 613 laws. Maybe you've done that. See, again, this is for Christians and for our people. You've never heard me on this channel or anywhere else, any class, say there are 613 laws. You ain't never heard me say that. Why? I know where this comes from, and I know the Most High told us to observe them carefully. He didn't say count them. He told us to count the days, count the Shabbats, count the weeks, count the year. He told us to count. See, we gotta be careful to observe carefully all that He commanded us. He never commanded us, make sure you know how many. So where did this come from, family? Christians quoting it, Hebrew Israelites quoting it. As I said, you may be quoting. Watch this. According to the Jewish tradition, how many times you heard on this channel, our people following Jewish traditions? If you quote there are 613 commandments or there are 613 laws, you're following Jewish tradition. Have you ever counted them? And if you did, why? The Most High didn't say count them. And so we got people regurgitating it. You know, it's up to you. You want to keep following the Jewish tradition? Tell someone, do a video about their 613 commandments. 613 laws. And then the Christians say, you can't keep all the law. That's a lie. That's a lie. The people in a whole, watch what I'm about to say. The people of Yasharah and other nations, they were able to keep all of it. Now, they say this, and I've had this recently on the channel. Some Christian came to the channel. So y'all keep all the laws. So y'all doing animal offerings, animal sacrifices. That's what they said. Y'all doing animal sacrificing. It's not time. The daily offering has been taken away. They don't know where we are in scripture prophecy. They have no idea. Now, let me say something about this. Because the Jewish people, they got this from the law or the Torah only. They didn't count commandments in the prophets. And another thing they didn't do, they don't distinguish, and they can't distinguish the commandments from this one and from that one. And see, Christians think y'all keep all the commandments. We can't keep all the commandments. Now let me explain what I'm saying here. If you're not a priest, you can't keep the commandments of a priest. See that? See that, family? There were commandments for specific people. You can't keep it. I can't keep it. So people lie when they say they keep all laws, statutes, and commandments. That's a lie. We can't keep it now. We're not even set up in position to keep it now. Again, this is an introduction. We're gonna compare the Most High's laws, as the Christians say, and the Hebrew Israelites, to America's laws, and it's gonna bring awareness. James 2:10. For whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet stumble in one point, notice I said law, he is guilty of all. Now, this is not true. This is definitely not true. Let me explain. How is this not true? If you commit an iniquity according to what's in the Bible, according to what's in the Torah, according to what's in what the world call the law, it's an iniquity that you can receive. Bring your iniquity offering and you can receive forgiveness and you right back on track in perfect standing. It's not like you did this, you broke this, and now you guilty of breaking adultery. So now you got to be killed. You see that, family? I don't know who wrote this. This is not true. But Bible teachers will teach this as if it's true. Now, the Christians are on us about we can't keep all the laws. Let's hit America. You can't keep all of America's laws. Look at this. I Googled how many laws are there in the U.S. More than 30,000. Okay, let's round off the Most High's commandments. Let's round it off to 1,000. 1,000. So you got 1,000 to 30,000. You in America? You supposed to be keeping 30,000 laws. Can you keep the 30,000? And you have to know what state you live in according to what law. You keeping all America's laws? Let us prove it. Let's prove you don't keep America's laws. This is what you be saying. This is where you should be saying these are too many laws to keep. We can't keep all them. Breaking the law. How? We all do it every day. Christians, you breaking America's law every day. You call yourself law-abiding citizen. Look at this. We all think of ourselves as law-abiding citizens. According to the poll by onepoll.com, the average person commits around 7 crimes per week. You're breaking the law daily. Don't y'all know America knows this? They know the people can't keep all the laws. They don't keep all the laws. So you living in a country where it is impossible. It's made up by man. It's impossible to keep all of it. How is it, family? How is it? Most High gave just laws, just Torah, just commandments. Man gave us unjust. And we said we can keep the 30,000, but we can't keep the Most High's 1,000. All the people as a whole together. All 12 sons and other nations. We can't keep it together? It's a lie. That's a lie according to scripture. People will say, watch this. People say this, I don't break the law. I don't break the law. That's what you tell yourself. But when was the last time you exceeded the speed limit? Speed limit 35 miles per hour? You do 36. You didn't know. You breaking the law. You're a lawbreaker. Again, people break the laws in America every day. No one say you can't keep all 30,000 of these laws. 30,000 plus because they're making new laws all the time. Let's go down this list. Let's see. Are you breaking the law? Number one, this is the poll that they taken and they put them in order 1 through 20. Number one law break. The number one law you guilty of breaking: speeding. Number two, talking, texting while driving. How many people you seen driving down the street with their phone to their ears? How many people you see looking down texting? Number three, dropping litter. You take your dog for a walk. He used the bathroom. It's in an area where there's not many people here. You don't pick it up. You don't pick up the mess. You are breaking the law. Oh, illegally downloading music. Let's broaden this out. Illegally downloading anything off the internet. You guilty. You're a lawbreaker. These same Christians telling us we can't keep the Most High law, they breaking all these laws. They're not law-abiding citizens. Now, come on. Shire, bust them. Give them fines. Lock them up. You know what you say? You do the crime. You have to do the time. Comply or die. This is what they told us. Riding a bicycle on the sidewalk? How many people do this? This is normal. Eating or drinking while driving. How many people do this? This is normal. Number 7, having sex in a public place. Now, where I come from, growing up, many of us were guilty of this. Guilty. Having sex in a public place. 8, illegally parking. 9, taking illegal drugs. Yeah, you know what this means. Your spouse got painkiller prescribed and they're just sitting in the drawer and they don't have the pain anymore, and now you got pain and you just take one of those pills and pop it in your mouth without prescription. You just broke the law. Our people do this all the time. Not wearing a seat belt. You mean you don't wear a seat belt? You breaking the law? Yep. 11, having sex under the age of 16. People getting pregnant before 16. Parking on double yellow lines. Bicycling without lights at dark, at nighttime. After dark, I'm sorry. Not cleaning up after your dog. When your dog messes, you just leave it. Here's another big one. Breaking the law. Smoking in a public place. It's against the law to smoke in many places in the public. Driving through a red light. Oh my. When people see yellow, they think that means put your foot in the gas and hurry up and get past before the red light. You just broke the law. The yellow means slow down and prepare to stop. Stealing cable TV. Breaking the law. Not changing your address on your driver's license. Breaking the law. Taking a child out of school without permission and carrying a weapon. Family, what we have here, this proves that the people in America are breaking law in mass numbers.